Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to the 9th episode of Jabber with Jengar, and today I've got a lot of subjects for you. I'll tell you the sad story of my graphics card. After that we'll go into the April Fool's event a little bit. I know I'm late, but still we're gonna look at it a little. After that I'll have an update for you on my family, on work, on the squadron. I'll go into the channel progress a little bit, and I'll give you an update on the challenge to 4,000 subs. After that we'll talk a little bit about patch 1.67, as much as we can talk about it as it goes for planes, and what I thought about that. And the other fixes, of course. Tanks looked great, but of course you know I don't play them. In the background, of course, you're looking in the meantime in my attempt at driving tanks. You know that I really never play tanks. I'm a pilot 100% in the game. I think I played tanks twice, and this was the third time. So you'll see a complete noob running around in a Leopard, and we'll see if we can do some good. So I hope you enjoy that in the background and don't laugh too hard about my mistakes. So my graphics card, yeah man, it died. I had this computer for 3 years, and I had a GeForce GTX 780 with 3 gigabytes in it, and it was a very good card at the moment I bought it, and did a lot of good for me. It held on for a very long time. But it got killed, man. On Saturday I was playing War Thunder, and I was playing my third match in a Ki-67, and all of a sudden the thing just completely died. I got a gray screen, not even a blue screen. No, I got a gray screen, and I've got all the plugs. Well, it wasn't smoking, but yeah, it didn't do anything anymore. It was completely locked. Couldn't even control alt delete. The whole system had crashed. And well, after that I rebooted the computer. I did get it up, fortunately, and I got an error 43 when I wanted to start a game again. I thought maybe, you know, maybe it's not broken, but it was. And I did some research on that, and it turns out that it can. Sometimes it can be fixed, but I tried those fixes, didn't work. And yeah, the other reason for that error reoccurring was that your graphics card was completely dead. So I assumed that, and I bought a new graphics card. I bought the 1060 GTX with 3 gigabytes as well. And looked like a good card to me, and it also was affordable with 260 euros. And I got it in the house today, put it in, and well, seems to be working. Problem solved. But yeah, that put me back 260 euros. Not so nice, but I mean, the life expectancy of a card is usually a little longer than 3 years. But it fell outside of my guarantee. Yeah, and I can't go without gaming for too long, so you know, I decided to put it in. I guess I used it extensively, right? I did, do admit. So in the meantime, we are looking here at the April Fool's event. Now, of course, you guys, you all realize that I do not play tanks, but yeah, complete noob at these tanks, and but I did want to take a look at this event because it could have been interesting, and I did want to gather some footage for a video or another. Of course, I'm complete crap, so I didn't use it, and of course I also was I had evening shifts that weekend. It came out, so I couldn't make a video, and I saw 1,000 videos being released on this stuff, so decided not to rush out a video with a little bit of material I had. And I couldn't get much material anyway. I think I had 3 games or something. But I still had fun in those 3 games, and that's the surprising thing. I mean, like I said, I only played tanks a few times before this, and all of a sudden I'm running around in a modern tank, and it's fast, it's maneuverable, and I actually quite like it. Fast-paced action, and of course in this match I was camping a little bit. I had another match in which I was running around a lot, and that was a shitload of fun. So And that says a lot that I could have fun in tanks, so that means something. And I think it was quality what they did. It felt good, it worked like a charm, it looked good, and yeah, this is probably not just an April's Fool's thing, but they can expand this thing to a game mode. I don't know how they're going to implement that. That's going to mean, you know, there's going to be an extensive work and meaning behind all that, because they would have to add a lot of new tanks, and how long would it take you to get to this stuff? There's a lot of problems involved with that, but there's several solutions they could think of course. You could continue with a tier 6 and make it a beginning tier, in which you could unlock another age, for example. You know, they can think of a lot of stuff to work with that. Same goes for the helicopters. Now again, the helicopter footage you'll see at the end of this match was crap. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know, those ATGMs, I believe they're called. I never operated one, so I didn't even know the helicopters had those things on it, and I didn't know how to activate them. So that's all for the future. If they ever implement this, I'm definitely gonna play it, and I might even be tempted into playing some tanks if I get more time, because I mean I still want to bring you the plane footage as much as possible, the reviews and the premium reviews and all the rest of it, and because I love air. You know, most of you who already been here a while and saw all the other jabbers know that becoming a pilot was my boyhood dream. At 17 I went to the army here in Holland, and I tried to get in. I was in a test bus with kids, all 17, 18, 64 of them. After a day of testing I was with the last 4, and we had an eye test. And I didn't have 20/20 vision, I was 19/20 or something. And I could go home with the other 3 boys that was there, and the only girl that was there could continue. That was dream shattered. War Thunder saved me though, and flying as a pilot is great. It just gives me the feeling that it's just a game, but it fulfills my boyhood dream a little bit, which is quite nice. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this event, and I hope this will get into the game one day as a separate mode. It will be interesting to see what they do with it. We'll keep an eye on that, guys. So we're going to the updates now. Family, and yeah, Peter, my son, is doing great. He's growing, and he's now starting to stand, and stand without support. So he's now standing loose in the box, sometimes falling on his butt, of course, but it's great to see. It's fantastic. I'm practicing walking with him sometimes, just holding him, and I step back and he steps forward. It's fun stuff. Oh man, it's hell on my knees and on my quads, but oh well, you know, you gotta make some sacrifices, right? Most definitely. So that's all going great here at home. Work is going very well as well. I'm on full speed, workload is acceptable, and I'm making good headways there. So very satisfying, not much to say there, so we'll continue right on to the squadron. The squadron, after that little dip we had, what I told you about in the last Jabber episode, we are stabilized. We have a lot of new guys in. I also made a few of the more regular guys new officers. And yeah, it's very nice and active again. I'm hearing positive things again, and we're growing. So if you're new to the channel and you didn't know I had a squadron, you can sign up. The squadron is called NMY, that's the tag, and it's called Unrivaled. So enemy unrivaled or unrivaled enemy, whichever way you want to say it. It's a combination of an old Modern Warfare tag I used to run with some friends, and my old MMO guild name, let's say that. So if you're looking for a squadron, or if you want to try a new squadron, make sure to join. Do be advised that we do want you to be on Discord. We do want you to be active, and We expect some flying in squads. Nothing is mandatory. You can fly whenever you're able to, but we do expect when you come into a squadron that you want to fly in a squadron, fly squads, and be active on Discord a little bit here and there to get to know your squadron and to be an active part of the squadron and getting to know the guys and girls who are in here. On to the channel. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Of course, it's going quite nicely. After 1.65, which was a major boost for my channel, had a little bit of a dip, but right now we are pulling it back to over 200 subscribers per month, and this is quite nice. We're at 220 or something, I believe, right now, which is great, and I'm very happy with that, especially after 1.67, which didn't have much to offer for planes. And of course, when you have a patch, you have a lot of planes in it and you review them, you get a lot of views and a lot of new subscribers from that. So I was a little bit disappointed with the amount of planes, not only for that but also because I expected something. But for example, the P-51H or something, that would have been nice. Just one fighter, man, just one fighter would have been great. But I'll get into that a little bit more in patch 1.67. First of all, let's continue a little bit with the channel first. So I'm happy with the progress. I do wish I had a little bit more time sometimes, but seeing that kid stand and balance at the edge of his box is just, well, you know, that's more important. So we go on to the challenge. Not too long ago, I think it was in the last Jabber, I put this challenge forward to all put in effort to get people in to subscribe to the channel and try to get us to 4,000 subs before the 2nd of May. Now it's going alright. We will soon reach 3,500 and we'll still have more than half the month to go, but I was basing that a little bit on the progress we were making around 1.67, and of course that has dropped a bit, so we're probably not going to make it. But I still want to do a giveaway at 4,000 subs, and I might make it a little bit less extensive and make the big 3 prize challenge that I had put forward to reach the 2nd of May. I might do that giveaway for 5,000 subscribers, if that's a bit of a more solid number to have such a big giveaway. I do want to give a giveaway though now for 4,000 because I said so and I'm a man of my word, but because we won't make it before the 2nd of May most likely, we'll make it a 1 prize challenge, a 1 prize giveaway, which I will announce what that will be, what the prize will be, a little bit before we get to 4,000 subs. I will probably announce it in the next Jabber with Jengar. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Now as we go into the last topic, patch 1.67, I was really a little bit disappointed when I saw the list of planes that would be added. I know that comes next to the very good amount of flight model fixes, the tweaks and other quality of life stuff we saw added in patch 1.67. That was a whole extensive list, and for example, if you look at my Kitty Hawk video, that was also a very satisfying list with planes like the Kitty Hawk being buffed to perfection, as was in the video title there. It really made a lot of planes feel a little bit new, and I have not explored all the planes that had their flight models fixed, because that is impossible with the amount of flight time I have. Like I said, I wish I had more hours in a day. That would be perfect, 36 hours or something. But yeah, that's not possible. So that aside, all those fixes and all those things that we have been waiting for years for some things, and finally seeing some of that stuff clicking into place, and also quality of life stuff like the exhaust flames and all that stuff, that looks magnificent. It really is. I still had expected 1 or 2 of the more appealing fighters, at least for me that's more appealing than some medium bombers or heavy bombers or attackers, but none were added, no fighters, and you usually need a fighter or 2 to get the hype train going a little bit. Not that I jump on the hype train at all. I mean, I never make dev server logs or anything. I think it's useless, and I think it often just makes people enthusiastic for planes and performances that are not finalized yet. And often it turns out the plane is not as good as the hype would suggest. Only attackers and bombers in this patch. I did review all of them now except the one you're looking at right now. This was a fun match I had while I was gathering some footage. But yeah, it's a rather... So I reviewed all of them except the plane you're looking at right now. I am still going to do a review on this plane. It is probably coming in the next week if my graphic card allows it. It's a new one, so it should do exactly that. It should work for years most likely, but we'll see. We'll probably go into the reviews again and continue with sub choice, and after that we'll look at some of your requested planes that I have on my to-do list. Premium review here or there. And yeah, we'll see where we end up before the 2nd of May. I'm curious. If we do reach 4,000, we're going for the extravaganza giveaway. If we don't reach 4,000 subs and we'll reach it a week or two later, then I'll do a regular giveaway and we'll go for a more extensive giveaway at 5,000. So for the rest, I think 1.65 was just a filler. It wasn't for tanks, of course. Tanks looked great. There was a lot of good tanks added, but hey man, I don't play them, so it usually doesn't mean anything for me. It might in the future if I ever get more time. That event really pushed some buttons. I enjoyed that, and it might get me into tanks. Who knows? But it will take quite a while before I think I'm good enough to make a video. I mean, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I perfected planes for yeah, well, maybe not for the full 100%. Something can be perfected, but I'm pretty good at planes, and I want to be pretty good at tanks before I make a video about that. So don't expect that in the near future, but who knows? Maybe one day. So putting tanks aside, the patch was a little bit of a filler. We're waiting for the next big addition to the game. That will probably be naval forces, although the naval forces are really not that attractive right now. Last week we saw some rant videos from some of the bigger channels, and well, after the first try and a few dabbles in a second event, I decided not to make another video about it, because I felt there was nothing to report and it wasn't too interesting either, and there wasn't too much enthusiasm from my subscribers for this kind of a video as well. So hopefully Gaijin puts that in the fridge for a little bit and develops naval forces a little bit further, or might redesign the whole concept, and yeah, wait until they really have something good, because releasing that in its current state will probably not add many people to the game, and that's what we want, right? Anything they do, we want that to be good, so new fresh players will be added to the game and the player base will be expanded. That's what we want, and naval forces in its current form probably won't do what we expect in that regard. So hopefully they'll wait a bit, and hopefully they put their attention to adding some nice game modes for planes, and maybe adding some nice new fighters. It's been a while, man, since they added some cool fighters, so I can't wait for that. That would be cool. So I guess that's it. Nothing much more to talk about. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.